So, Lego. One thing I can say about the Lego franchise as a whole, it is a very consistent franchise when it comes to all lines of business. Of course, you have the iconic bricks, what made Lego a household name. Generations of kids and adults alike have built some truly amazing things with Legos, and Lego has seen its fair share of collaborations throughout the years. Me personally, I'm not very skilled in the art of building with Legos, but man do I admire the talent, imagination, and time it takes to build something truly great. Besides the physical bricks, Lego has explored different types of media. You know, movies, theme parks, apparel collaborations, and of course, the video games. And that is where we come in. I will say this now, the Lego games that I have played are very fun. My first stab at a Lego game was Lego Batman for the Xbox 360, shortly followed by Lego Batman 2. Now, Lego Batman 1 was good, but Lego Batman 2 really took my experience to a whole new level. I was blown away with the quality of that game, the open world, the platform, the character roster, and so much more. This of course got me really into the Lego games as a whole, so I was open to anything that was recommended to me at that point. So after Lego Batman 2, I went on to play Lego Batman 3 and the DLC that was released for it, Lego Marvel Superheroes, and Lego Avengers. And again, they were all great experiences, but everyone kept telling me that Lego Star Wars was the game that I needed to play. But at that time, I was not into Star Wars at all. I mean, my interest was just not really there for it. Like I stated in my Battlefront 2 and Squadrons review, I just got into Star Wars in early 2019. So yeah, now that I'm playing through all the modern Star Wars games on my channel, I figured why not go back to the Lego game that many consider to be the best one, the Complete Saga. And with the upcoming release of Lego Skywalker Saga, why not see where it all started? So for this game, there is really no need to do a story summary because the game pretty much summarizes all 6 original Star Wars films, starting with the prequels and ending at episode 6. Now the game does highlight some of the most iconic moments in the Star Wars films, you know, like the pod racing in episode 1, the Death Star destruction in New Hope, and much more. This game has no real dialogue, so all the scenes are shown without it, which makes for a much more expressive experience. Whether you like that or not is really up to you. Me personally, I prefer the later Lego games that has voice acting, but I do understand that this game predates all of those titles. Now in terms of the gameplay, I consider most of the Lego games to be 3D action puzzle platformers. The Star Wars game does a great job of switching up the gameplay so you as a player stays interested. You have times where you're mowing down stormtroopers with your lightsaber and using force powers, and others where you're in a ship in an arcade-like shooter. All fun stuff. The game also has some pretty fun puzzles to solve, and since the game is Lego based, you'll be destroying and building quite a bit. Some of these puzzles were actually pretty challenging and made me think for a minute. Now, one thing that makes the Lego games very fun are the different type of characters you can use throughout the adventure. In the context of Lego Star Wars, you have Jedis who are very agile, use force powers for puzzles and choking stormtroopers, and they have a double jump. You also have the bots, R2-D2 and C-3PO, which I only really use for opening up certain paths and doors, and characters like Han Solo and Chewie, who primarily use blasters, but have these super cool grappling hooks for solving puzzles. The game also has a co-op mode, so if you have a friend or if you're a parent, this is a fun game to play with your kids. Graphically, this game still holds up, and that is mainly due to the minimalistic style that the Lego games go for. But still, the environments really hold up, and for a game that was originally released in 2007, this game looks really good. Now for this review, I'm playing the Xbox 360 version on an Xbox One S, so visually it may be a bit clearer, but man, this game still looks great. The sound is also very good as well. The original score from the movies are here, and also the sound effects from Star Wars are here and accounted for. So the sound you make when you have your lightsaber and your blasters, they're all here. Now, one thing that I love about the Lego games is the level of replayability. The game has areas that you cannot access until you unlock certain characters and have access to certain abilities. This game is also a bit of a collectathon, so if you're really into collecting things, you will love this. The Lego stubs are for purchasing new characters and new ships, and you also have other items to help you get that 100% completion. I really like the free play feature, where you can pretty much play any level with any character you want and switch them on the fly. Pretty cool. Now, as much fun as I had with this game, there are some things that I did not like. One being the character switching mechanic when you're not playing co-op. Now, later Lego games actually corrected this, but in order to switch characters here, you have to be standing right next to them, which makes solving certain puzzles very annoying. Also, the partner AI in this game is terrible. When it comes to holding off enemies when you're trying to solve a puzzle, they are no help at all. Now, when it comes to the AI finding switches and such, they're good, but when it comes to that combat, they're trash. Overall, the Complete Saga is a great game to get into. The controls are tight, the levels are fun, and the different gameplay styles are welcomed. If you're a Star Wars fan, you will definitely have a fun time with this game. Like I tell people, don't sleep on the LEGO games. They are high quality, seriously. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.